Hello and what's up you guys, Medium Guy here. In this video we're going to see the rest of the shell substitutions, which is the variable substitutions. So here I want to make an apology because the part 1 video for the shell substitutions got ruined because of my voicing system. And in this video we're going to have a quick look for the variable substitutions that of course can come very handy when we write bash scripts, and they'll save us a lot of lines. Instead of making some if statements, we can simply use the variable substitutions as a one-liner. So enough talking and let's get down to work. So as you can see over here, I have my GitHub repository and I have all my files and configurations, which I'll also put down the link down below, so you don't need to worry about the commands and configurations that I make in my videos. So the first thing, I'm going to create a file. I'll call it var-sub.sh. I'll address the /bin/bash. And as the first thing, I'll try to make a variable. So I'll call it var equals to test, and I'll just go ahead and simply echo $var. I'll save it, and in the terminal I'll cd into the Linux directory bash. In here I have all the files for the Linux video series, and if I simply say chmod plus x for the var-sub.sh, and simply by saying /var-sub.sh, I can simply run my bash script. So as the first variable substitutions, we have the colon plus. So first thing, I'm going to wrap my var inside the curly braces, and I'll say colon plus, and I'll pass some random string. So I'll say random, for example. So what this is going to do is that if the variable that we passed over here has any values, it is going to substitute it with the string that we pass after the colon plus. So with that explanation, as I'm expecting, I should get the random as the value and not the test that I've provided in the up above. So I'll save it if I run it again, and as you can see, I get the random as the result for the substitutions that I passed over here. So the next substitution, we have the exact same but totally reversed, which is colon minus. So this will exactly work the opposite, and if the variable is not set, is null, or does not have any values, it will use the random. So as I'm expecting, I should get the test as the result for this substitution. I'll save it, and if I run it as the second echo, as you can see, I can access the value for the variable that I set in the line 3. And as the last substitution, we have the colon equal sign. So I'm going to change the var to test variable, which I haven't set in anywhere. So basically what the colon equal substitution does is that it'll check if the variable that we pass is not set or is null. It'll try to substitute it with the value that we pass as the substitution, and also it'll try to assign the substitution as the value for the variable that is not set or null. So basically after that, if I simply echo $test, I should get the random as the value for the $test. So I'll save it, and if I run it, I'll see as the third echo I get the random, which is this random as that I passed as the substitution, and also the fourth random is the value for the $test. As you can see, I haven't defined it anywhere, I haven't set any values to it, but this substitution will check if the variable is not set or is null. It'll assign the substitution as the value to it. So that's it as the second part for the shell substitutions. That's all for this video. And actually I have to let you know that I use these substitutions a lot in my bash scripts. They come very handy in their own places, and they really save me a lot of time and a lot of line of codes that I wanted to make if statements and things like that. So I hope you also try to use them, and if you have any questions, I'll be down in the comments section. And also, if you haven't watched the previous video, I'll put the link down below, so just make sure to give a visit. And also don't forget to like and subscribe, and with that I hope to see you next video.